Would he beat Kaido?
No.
I think he would.
He doesn't have enough.
I think the Gura gives him enough. I think the Quake Fruit gives him enough. Because with the Gura, he can bypass the scales, and with the Quake Fruit, he can bypass the scales even better. And Kaido's not an advanced Conqueror's Haki user at the time. He's not a Sky Splitter at the time. These are the levels that you typically would need to defeat.
I cannot say that Kaido cannot use his Conquerors and during that valley. I cannot say that.
Facts. Kaido has been able to show that him and Big Mom clash with Conqueror's Haki. Kaido has shown that he's very young. So if he wanted to push his limits, he could. Blackbeard hasn't shown the capabilities of getting past Law easily as Kaido would right there in that moment.
He got hit with a Luffy attack and was sent flying into a wall screaming for pain. Got hit with a Whitebeard attack, crying in pain. He had the same reaction to an attack from Whitebeard and Luffy. But y'all are like, yo, that just means he's weak. When in reality, it just means, yo, this is his reaction to getting hit. 21-year-old Kaido, pre-Dragon Fruit, automatically more durable because he's an Oni. I don't get that. I can't do that.
Was there any known fact that Blackbeard got hit with any Haki attacks during those time frames?
No.
Maybe, yeah, exactly.
I can't go there.
Yeah, because we know what's stronger, most likely. Haki.
Another 5 from Saucy. Blackbeard runs the Rocks Pirates God Valley Gauntlet. How far does he get? So current Blackbeard versus the God Valley Rocks Pirates Gauntlet?
Yo, bro.
It's about to get ignorant in here, I feel.
No. No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
It shouldn't be that hard,
So it's
bro.
them at God Valley.
So who's you starting with?
You start with Kaido. Wait.
No.
What?
No.
Oh, I gotta go to like the lower levels?
Yeah, bro.
Who cares about them, bro? Oh, Silver Axe, who cares?
Yeah,
Silver
that shit
Axe.
was
Like, what are you talking about?
Because there's Shinky.
Shinky and
That's the highest one he's going. He may or may not be Shinky, but that's it.
It's at God Valley.
Yeah, we
So
know.
Shiki higher than Kaido on this list.
Do you think Shinky's Shinky's not
He got
beating
the
Kaido?
At God Valley?
He got the fruit. It's over.
He had the fruit for 30 seconds.
Are you
It
on
don't
crack?
matter.
He can
You
use
on
Haki.
crack,
What are you
bruh.
talking about?
You on crack, bro.
And Shiki can't use Haki?
When?
What are you talking about?
And where?
What do you mean when?
No, Sebastian.
And his Haki's not even enough.
No, yeah, even if he, dude, even at the moment he used all his Haki, it's not Conquers, and that's what you need for Kaido. He just ate the fruit.
Imagine, you realize if Big Mom couldn't take Kaido down right then, how is Shinky doing anything?
Facts.
Like, that's a fact. They fought.
Couldn't. Kaido ate the fruit and ran.
They clashed, though. No, they clashed.
Yeah,
They
she-
legit had a conversation.
She legit got mad and like I think used a Haki attack.
We're
whatever.
gonna say Big Mom couldn't take out Kaido in that moment? That's what we're saying?
It wasn't like I could just take out Kaido. The fact is that Big Mom...
And I'm telling you, she wouldn't have been like, I could just take out Shiki either. y'all disrespecting my guys today.
Shinky's a lot easier to
Shiki gang.
Shinky's a lot easier to take out than Kaido. I'm telling you that right now.
1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%.
Respect Shiki, man.
Dude, there's a
Oh,
reason.
I do.
Yeah, I do. I know.
Sebastian, there's a reason why Big Mom was there with the greats and all them, and Shinky wasn't. There's a big reason why.
It's just willpower alone.
Yeah, bro.
Shiki willing to settle with Whitebeard in order to, like, you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, Kaido like, yo, F all that. I'm on Whitebeard's level. That alone just speaks to their character and their strengths. Even if Shiki was stronger at that certain point, during that fight,
Oh my
Kaido
God.
would just
Now we're-
overwhelm him.
Exactly.
During the fight,
This has happened in
power
One Piece.
boosting.
No,
for
it's not.
Kaido.
No, hold on. It's not power boosting. It's according to one's will. And these guys, if you want to say, are even relative, right? That's what your thought process is. You're saying Shiki and Kaido are relative. Kaido, being stronger willed, if they fought, he's eventually just going to come out on top.
All right.
And then
Anyway,
he has the fruit.
to the question. I'll deal with the consensus. Y'all have Shiki below Kaido. Cool.
Yeah.
Would Blackbeard beat Shiki?
Yeah, I
think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Would he beat Kaido?
No.
No.
I think he would.
He doesn't have enough.
I think the Gura gives him enough. I think the Quake Fruit gives him enough. Because with the Gura, he can bypass the scales, and with the Quake Fruit, he can bypass the scales even better. And Kaido's not an advanced Conqueror's Haki user at the time. He's not a Sky Splitter at the time. These are the levels that you typically would need to defeat.
I cannot say that Kaido cannot use his Conquerors and during that valley. I cannot say that.
Facts.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The Sky Splitter, yes. But if you have Luffy and we've seen Shanks and all them doing it, he's on the Rocks pirate ship, he's seeing all of them else do it. So, like, how could I not say that?
He's bringing her
At
because we've
least.
seen Shanks, Odin, who's the same age as Kaido.
Yeah.
Odin at this time is using crazy Haki levels at 19, whatever, cutting that giant mountain boar. And then we have Loki, Shanks, Luffy, all at 19 using these levels of Haki that we see at that age.
Kaido not Luffy.
So what I will
Odin's the same age as him.
But he's
21
not. He's
now.
not Odin either.
So,
like he's not.
So what I'll say is, in that picture when they're all attacking Emu, the Conqueror's Haki is around all of them.
Hold on. It's around Kaido?
It's around all of them. It's on all the page. It's on the entire page.
Kaido's the one who's not using.
Look
if I remember correctly.
It's Haki all over the page. There's
Yo,
Haki even right here.
That's Big Mom. Big Mom, Whitebeard, Rocks, Roger, Garp. Yeah, all these dudes using Conqueror's Haki. This dude who just got his Del Fruit and is trying to flex his Boro breath that he has never used Conqueror's Haki with, he's not using Conqueror's Haki here.
To me, if Odin, who's the same age as Kaido, was using it at the age of 19, and Kaido's 21 here, showing that they're relative to each other, Kaido could use the same.
Out of all the people in this picture, why would Kaido be the only person not using Conqueror's Haki?
He's 19 years old.
He's
literally
21.
21. He's 21 years old. When they even allude to Kaido being on the Rocks Pirates, they basically say he was a youngin' then. He wasn't the guy he is now. The reason that we fear him and look at him as this thing, he was not that at this time. He was not.
But they said all of them were in their youth. They said Whitebeard was in his youth here too.
Yeah.
True. But with Kaido, it's in the youth, and we get the fact that he's significantly younger than they are. Like, he just is. Kaido's whole journey is he gets this fruit, and he sees the top of the powers realm of the world, and is like, I'm going to get there. Like, I refuse to be weaker than this. But meritocracy, gotta be stronger, gotta be stronger, gotta be stronger. Because he sees what the top looks like. He knows he's not there.
Right, but case in point too, you're also forgetting this is the beginning Kaido, where he doesn't have a fruit to rely on back then. They all used Haki. Everyone was using Haki.
Yeah.
But,
That's a good
but hold
point.
on, but you're saying that he is beating current Blackbeard, who can use Haki, not Conqueror's Haki for most people, whatever. But he does have the Gurgura fruit, and he does have the Darkness fruit. He has the means to hurt and really actually do significant damage to Kaido. He just does.
What do you think is more durable? Marineford Blackbeard or Kaido?
Kaido.
Blackbeard took one to the face. So who do you think is more durable? Akainu or that Kaido?
Am I tripping if I say Kaido? Like, am I tripping for that? Am I?
That's your opinion, but-
21-year-old
Bro.
Kaido, man? Listen.
So we have set the base that it's not going to take one shot from the Gura. It's not going to take two. And it's probably not going to take three.
What
So
attack does
at
at this age? What attack does Kaido have that's getting Blackbeard consistently off him? I don't think his Magma
His-
Dragon.
his-
He doesn't have anything to
Well,
get
his
Blackbeard
pure
consistently off him.
physical prowess.
Yeah.
And you have to suspect he probably has armament Haki already.
Okay,
He probably
that's
has
gonna be
observation
enough?
Haki already.
That's gonna be enough to put Blackbeard
he's
down?
most likely utilizing Conqueror's Haki already. That's enough to put Blackbeard down.
That's what I'm saying.
Why?
This is the clash with Big Mom.
Okay,
and
so-
you see
so
Conqueror's
can I ask
leaking
you
from
this?
this.
What Lionel is pointing to is a chapter 1162, page 10. Kaido and Big Mom clash, and there's a Haki clash that comes out of it, and it's
That's what I'm
Conqueror's
saying.
Haki. There's an explosion.
That's what I'm saying. I always saw it. I'm like, oh, so Kaido showed that Kaido could utilize it and use it in a fight. Like, he clearly just did it with Big Mom. Kaido was strong enough that Big Mom couldn't just take him out.
This is proof that he can take out Blackbeard?
Yes.
Why?
Because he's utilizing Conqueror's Haki, he's Kaido physically, and he's able, most likely, to use armament Haki and observation Haki.
I feel like we don't give Blackbeard enough credit for not
You know,
being taken
no,
out.
no, 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 no. Blackbeard,
Like, he's never been taken out
no,
by anybody.
that doesn't, that,
Like,
no, you
I
can't
don't get this.
Yeah, but he's always versed people that he was able to capitalize on through some circumstances.
Okay.
And he never really fought people in their prime and Haki masters.
Exactly.
But he's also not doing that right now.
Sebastian.
Like, he's not up against that right now in this hypothetical.
But he's against someone that could probably use Haki better than he can.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Yes.
Blackbeard doesn't have the advanced versions of any of them. He doesn't have Conqueror's Haki that we know of. So he's strictly relying on armament Haki being infused into these Goro attacks and the Yami with his durability, which is he receives 2 times the pain of the attacks he's receiving. If Kaido just willingly goes, okay, you're going to bring me in with the Yami, I'm going to tee off on you with
Okay.
my Haki,
So-
and you're going to have to survive that. And your Quake is not going to take me out in 3 shots. Can you even get 3 shots out?
I'm going to ask y'all a question, and y'all going to think I'm being petty for this. I'm going to ask y'all a serious question. And I'm going to target Lawrence specifically. And y'all will understand why shortly. Do you think Rayleigh would be able to defeat this version of Kaido?
Yes.
Okay. So Rayleigh said he couldn't possibly defeat Blackbeard. Wouldn't be possible for him. He has Conqueror's Haki.
Oh my
He
God.
has advanced Conqueror's Haki.
Stop.
Yes, he's old.
Stop.
But if he's
Stop.
saying I couldn't possibly defeat this
Stop.
person.
Stop.
I'm scaling how
Stop.
we're supposed to scale, bro. Y'all
being
are telling me
disingenuous.
me that right now we're
Yes.
1,000. What chapter
You're
we at?
paltering right now, bro.
Sure, 1,170 something chapters into the story.
Uh-huh.
Right now, and
Yep.
Blackbeard can't defeat the Kaido that existed 40 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But he's supposed to be a relevant Luffy rival now. When Luffy fought Kaido from now. Again, y'all can say that I'm a narrative scale whore, whatever. That's the only way this will make sense to me.
You
That's
said
the
a
only
narrative
way.
scale hoe?
Sure. That's the only
That's
what I heard. I was like, what
that's
the
the
hell?
only way it will make sense because what you guys are telling me doesn't make sense.
All right.
Blackbeard can't beat Kaido from 40 years ago?
Okay, let's get this down packed because it gets brought up so heavily in order to make a point, and it makes no sense. If you have Conqueror's Haki, that doesn't automatically make you stronger than somebody that doesn't have Conqueror's Haki. What makes the person who has Conqueror's Haki stronger than somebody that doesn't have Conqueror's Haki is if they are utilizing it in a way that allows them to utilize it at their best.
And we don't have proof of that for Kaido. That's
All right.
what I'm saying. Y'all are arguing it to me as if we do.
Okay, so example, Dan Chinjiao. Very old, can use Conqueror's Haki, and clearly he's been weakened through the years of inactivity. Same with Rayleigh. Rayleigh struggled against Kizaru by telling Kizaru he's not the man he used to be. And then Kid also has Conqueror's Haki, but he doesn't actually use Conqueror's Haki in any of his attacks. So just because you have Conqueror's Haki doesn't mean that you're going to beat somebody who doesn't have it. What we say is, if we're talking about somebody that can use it, can utilize it, is in their prime, is capable of using Conqueror's Haki at the point where they can use it.
He's not.
Or if they have a higher output of Conqueror's Haki than the person who doesn't have it and can't compete at that certain level, then that person with Conqueror's Haki is going to win. Kaido has been able to show that him and Big Mom clash with Conqueror's Haki. Kaido has shown that he's very young, so if he wanted to push his limits, he could. Blackbeard hasn't shown the capabilities of getting past Law easily, as Kaido would right there in that moment.
Exactly.
If that Kaido fought Law, he wouldn't be struggling against him. Where Blackbeard fought Law, doesn't have Conqueror's Haki, doesn't have outward or inward emission armament, doesn't have future sight, and look what happened. He struggled. Kaido not doing that, and you're not going to tell me, right, that Kaido would have a hard time against that Law?
If he gets caught, this is my issue. Y'all acting as though we saw Blackbeard have a hard time. Blackbeard was in the air and got caught.
But that's-
Law didn't land again.
So you-
Like, you know what I'm saying?
so
Like,
you
I
think-
got caught in
No,
an
no,
attack,
no, no,
and
no,
then the
actually
dude didn't land
Let
again on me.
Let me ask you
actually
this
don't
question.
know that.
Let me ask you this question. Do you think that Kaido, right there, that's clashing with Big Mom, would clash the same way with Law to where they stalemate?
I mean-
because that was a stalemate with the Quake.
We don't know what it was.
No.
We
No,
don't
no.
see. Y'all
No,
telling me this
it
is a
was a-
stalemate. It's an explosion. For all I know, this is just Big Mom's Haki. We don't know what this is. This is Big Mom yelling Kaido and an explosion. We're assuming it's a clash between the two of them. We don't know what is happening
So
here.
my question is, do you really believe that Kaido would clash with Law regardless if that Conqueror's Haki are not attached? Do you think that they would clash?
Law using Kroom or like
Yeah, the same clash that Blackbeard faced.
maybe, bro. Like a clash.
Okay.
I don't clash scale to the degree that y'all do. Like I don't.
It's not about the clash
It's a
scaling.
clash.
It's not about clash scaling. It's clearly saying, hey, Blackbeard did not overpower him with the most powerful devil fruit in the world with armament attached, right? Yeah. Meanwhile, Law, who doesn't have the most powerful devil fruit in the world, he clashed with the most powerful devil fruit in the world with the Haki that he just learned. And Blackbeard had to resort to the Yami. I don't think Kaido clashing with Law would have had to revert to anything else because he would have just powered through him.
Cool. I'm asking you, if Blackbeard gets a hold of Kaido and is able to negate the dragon fruit entirely, what's the fight look like now?
I would say that he gets hurt
Because the
more.
durability that y'all are speaking to is in large part because of the dragon fruit. If I can negate that,
He's also an Oni. What are you talking
cool.
about?
Is Kaido impervious to damage, period? No.
Do you not realize that Kaido, when he was getting hit by some of those attacks, he wasn't in his dragon form?
The attacks,
he wasn't in hybrid form
but
either?
the attacks he was getting hit by on the rooftop that didn't damage him, like early, are Kinemon attacks. I'm talking about the Gura here.
What do you think attack hurts more? Luffy's Red Rock or the attack that Whitebeard did to Blackbeard's face?
The attack that Whitebeard did to Blackbeard's face.
Sebastian knows this.
Yo, cap, bro. He know he capping right now, bro.
Cap?
Yo, bro, your cap is so hard, bro.
Bro, I don't think I understand what the Gura. I don't think I understand what the Gura is. Bro.
I saw what the Gura did. It was never. You know what?
What it is,
Yo,
you're
bruh,
downplaying
bro.
what's actually a Blackbeard endurance feat.
Bashing.
That's what you're actually doing.
Bashing.
You're downplaying what's actually a Blackbeard endurance feat and durability feat.
Bruh, that's crazy.
Yeah, Sebastian, you realize? Do you remember what Whitebeard did to Blackbeard?
Yo, that's
Hold on,
crazy,
let me get this right.
I can't wait till
So
Lloyd gets back.
hold on. So y'all think the red rock that Luffy did on Kaido is stronger than the attack that Whitebeard used to attack Blackbeard when he finally got hands on him again?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
1,000%.
Bashing.
1,000%.
No, Bashing, wanna know why? Because if you said the attack that Whitebeard did on Kaido, that's more credence. I'll give you that. All he did was grab his face and just quake it.
So
he
let me
didn't put no
okay.
force of Haki. Like, you get
So
me?
you guys think Blackbeard would be in more, like he would take significantly more damage from Red Rock?
Yes!
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This is literally an attack that is meant for Kaido to bypass his durability.
Yeah.
Like, he's not even in his dragon form. Luffy had to learn that in order to hurt him. Just his basic version.
But this is my point. This is Kaido in base not defending with Haki who got hit by this attack. You're acting as though Luffy punched Kaido with Red Rock in his dragon form while Kaido was actively blocking with Haki. This is Kaido who had no idea this attack would even hurt him at all, getting hit with the attack.
Sebastian, you just stated.
No, you're stating that as if Red Rock is this top tier. It's not. It's not even a top 5 Luffy attack. It's not.
That's what's crazy about it, right? You've admitted already during this debate that Kaido is more durable than Blackbeard in base form.
Sure.
Right. If Blackbeard took a quake to the face.
No, Larry. I didn't say hold on. I didn't say in base. You asked me if Kaido was more durable than Blackbeard.
No, I said in base.
No, you didn't. Go back and tape.
I did say in base.
No, you did not.
How am I supposed to rewind the tape?
You're gonna edit this. When you go back and edit this, you're gonna ask who's more durable, Kaido at God Valley or Blackbeard? And I said Kaido. You didn't say in base.
Oh, my bad, yo. I was supposed to say Kaido.
Form.
I was supposed to say Kaido in hybrid. Or
Talking
Kaido in
about-
full
but there's
dragon form on God Valley. Not Kaido right then and there.
Well, again, the point is y'all are giving Kaido all the stats, and then in moments saying, yeah, because Luffy used Red Rock. That's not the version of Kaido that was hit. If he tried to use Red Rock on hybrid Kaido or dragon form Kaido, the results would have been very different.
Obviously.
Right. So why are we acting as though the Kaido that got hit with this, who again wasn't defending with any Haki, didn't expect the attack to hurt him, and wasn't in hybrid or using the more durable version of himself, why is that version of him, who got hit and rocked and bleeding, now significantly more durable than Blackbeard, who got hit with a quake attack from Whitebeard?
It's the same reason you said, right? You said because he was in base form, he was not blocking, he was not defending at all. He literally took the hit on the chin in regular form, bro. He didn't think it was gonna hurt him. Meanwhile, Kaido, who's versing Big Mom, at this point, we can speculate that he's utilizing Conqueror's Haki, and also he's in his base form. You can say he got stronger physically. Yeah, sure. Later on in time, I'll accept that. Who cares? We know that Kaido is still a durable person because of his Oni heritage.
And we know that Blackbeard's a durable person because we've seen him get hit with attacks that don't be taking people out and taking out.
All right, Sebastian.
I literally saw a giant get hit with the same attack and knocked out instantly. Blackbeard was okay.
Sebastian, I want to ask you.
So what does Red Rock do to that giant?
It's probably knocking him out.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So
it's definitely knocking him out, yeah.
Yeah, right. It's based on the person's durability of who's receiving the attack, right?
And I'm saying y'all not giving Blackbeard credit for taking this attack.
Yeah, so I saw Blackbeard versus Luffy in Impel Down.
I was gonna bring it up.
And he got punched with a regular Gear 2 pistol.
Okay.
And got thrown against the wall and started bleeding and crashing out over how much pain he was in.
Okay.
That was literally a non-Haki attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
Regular punch. Now we're infusing Luffy using Red Rock, learning internal damage, and utilizing Conqueror's Haki to some degree. And he punches down on Kaido, who happens to be this monster at this point. And he hurts him because he's not blocking. But then you're saying Blackbeard, who received a quake to his face from Whitebeard, that's a stronger attack than Red Rock.
Yeah, my point is, listen to what just happened. Listen to what you just said. Blackbeard, literally the same day, the same exact 24 hours, he got hit with a Luffy attack and was sent flying into a wall screaming for pain. Got hit with a Whitebeard attack, crying in pain. He had the same reaction to an attack from Whitebeard and Luffy. But y'all are like, yo, that just means he's weak. When in reality, it just means, yo, this is his reaction to getting hit. That's the truth. That's the truth.
We're not saying that Blackbeard isn't durable.
No.
We're just saying that he's not as durable as...
Yeah. But I'm saying your proof...
Let me tell Lawrence,
but
bro.
I'm saying your proof
Let me
points...
tell Lawrence, bro.
But hold on, like, what I'm saying is your proof
Lawrence,
points are inaccurate. Because those two attacks are significantly different, right? Whitebeard's Quake that he did and Luffy's attack are significantly different in power, right? But Blackbeard had the exact same reaction to both of them.
I want to ask you
so
something.
why is he proof positive that he's weak?
Bastion.
When that's just not the case. That's not what it is.
I want to ask you a
This
question.
is just how he reacts to getting hit.
Because that was Blackbeard's durability, where Kaido wouldn't have that effect because he would brush off those attacks easily as he would at that age of 19. Yes, he would. You're saying to me that Kaido right then and there would take a Gear 2 Luffy pistol attack and impel down and he'd be flying against the wall and hurt?
No. What I'm saying is Kaido's reaction to getting hit and Blackbeard's reaction to getting hit are just different. Blackbeard's taking double the pain, period. It hurts me more just because I'm getting hit. But because he can take damage to the level that Whitebeard can dish out and still have the same reaction to the same thing that Luffy did to him, it's proof positive that it's not the power that's getting to him, it's the fact that I'm getting hit at all. So the pain is the thing.
So the difference is that 19-year-old Kaido wouldn't get hit by Gear 2 impel down Luffy pistol and be sent flying against the wall. That doesn't matter because it speaks to it speaks to Kaido's durability and it also speaks to his strength. Also, Lawrence, this dude said that Red Rock from Luffy that hit Kaido on Onigashima is weaker than Whitebeard's Quake to Blackbeard's face on Marineford.
And I'm standing on it.
There's no way you believe that.
It sounds ridiculous.
Yeah, crazy.
And our point is, again, what we just said. We just saw Rocks do a Haki attack because he knows that's going to hurt Kaido. And he didn't do it like really want to hurt Kaido. He wanted to shut Kaido up because what he said about Harold.
We didn't even know that was a Haki attack.
But again, you know the fact that Kaido had a reaction that hurt him a little bit. We saw it. And Kaido took that.
Yeah, he got kicked in the face. Like,
yes. My point is, Rock's doing it to Blackbeard. That's going to be a lot more effective damage-wise to Blackbeard. That's the point.
It was a regular kick. What are we talking about? Right? It was a regular kick.
Look at it. There's the bubble Haki around it.
Listen,
Go back, bro. I'm telling you.
Listen, man.
What chapter was it? Because I'm pretty sure that Kaido's eyes went blank for a second. Chill. Like,
how do you view Luffy's pop then? Like, that's
he's bleeding. Kaido's even bleeding, bro. You see blood come out of his mouth like a little bit.
Chapter 1156, and it's page 18, I believe, or 19.
And my point, bro, that's gonna hurt Blackbeard a lot more.
I'm so confused as to what I'm supposed to care about this attack. Rox is not using Haki.
Yes, he is.
That's the Haki impact.
I wouldn't say that's Haki. That could just be impact.
Yo, this is pre-Devil Fruit Kaido.
Yeah.
Oni Kaido got kicked in the face.
So do you really believe that 19-year-old Kaido is less durable than Blackbeard?
He's 21.
Without the dragon fruit?
He's 21.
Yeah, without the dragon fruit.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Listen, we're just going to have to agree to disagree.
Bro.
That's like saying
okay, no, I'm asking y'all right now. I'm asking y'all right. I'm asking y'all the same thing. Whitebeard, old age, grabs this Kaido's face and quakes him. What's Kaido's reaction? What's his reaction? He's bleeding from non-Haki
That's a
Rox
Haki
kicks.
attack, bro.
Prove to me this Haki.
Because he didn't touch his face.
Lionel, this is the impact frame of him getting kicked.
Until other people got hit, they touched him in the face.
So let me get this right, bro. We got Lawrence on this end telling me he can't even use hardening Haki, and you're telling me on this end that he's using advanced armament here.
Yes.
Well, to be fair, didn't Zoro skip Rio and try using
the
bro, he just kicked him. But that's it.
I think the conversation's getting way too complicated.
He's just kicking him.
I really do believe, if you really truly believe that Kaido at 21 is less durable than Blackbeard, then listen, bro, that's something that you have to say.
Hold on, you asked me this one. This is pre-Dragon Fruit.
Yeah,
the Dragon Fruit is a significant amp to his durability. Significant amp.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
This is just him with the Oni ability.
When he goes into hyper mode and Dragon mode, absolutely.
I'm saying he doesn't have any of that right now.
Yeah, and in base form, I believe, without a doubt, he's much more durable than Blackbeard.
Yeah,
so absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, Sebastian, hold on. But you hold Rox as this great person, right?
Sure.
What's the difference between...
He is a great person.
No. I'm using this because Sebastian said... I believe...
Don't disrespect.
I'm not saying Rox isn't.
I don't know. I don't like that phrasing.
No, the reason why is Sebastian argues that Garp punched against Marco. But if you're holding rocks that same caliber, why isn't this? Why is this any different? Why is this any different?
You can't do that. You can't do that.
This is the difference.
You can't do that. You can't do that, Lawrence.
When Guard punched Marco, did we have Haki hardening as a concept in the series? When we saw that manga panel take place in canon, did we have that as a concept in the verse?
Yeah, that's a fair point.
No, we didn't.
Okay. When Rocks kicks Kaido, do we have that as a concept in the verse?
Yes.
Okay, so when Rocks doesn't use it here, I can speak to this and say he's not even using that. When Garp hits Marco, we can't with full confidence say one or the other. That's my point.
No, I can.
You can. I can't.
No, I can't do it because I know you like to say that Oda didn't know what he wanted to do with Haki and all stuff in the beginning, but to me, Ray's example proves that otherwise. The reason why I say
when did that example come?
No. When we got Ray, when he was shackled, pretending to be captured, sold into slavery as a slave on Shibodi. Remember, that's my nickname for
Sabaody.
Yeah, Sabaody, right? Oda legit hid how Ray did it. He hid it. It's not like we saw it, we understand what's going on. He hid it. Ray did it so fast. And then, later on, when Oda wanted to reveal us that Haki, he shows it to us, showing he used Haki Harden and Ryo to release the chain. All the other effects, with Marco, with Garb, we seen what was happening there. But Ray's, he's decided to hide.
That's not fair. That's not
Oda
fair.
hid it.
That's not
he
fair.
showed those straight up.
That's
he
not
hid this
fair.
one.
There's more happening.
So,
I'm infusing Haki into an entity.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
There's more happening.
No, the reason why, right? Oda didn't have to give us showing us back to Ray. He could have used any other situation. But he went to that specific type of... Remember...
Why, Lawrence, why?
Because
it's something Luffy saw!
No. This is also... One, this is before Marineford War, too. This is before Marineford War, and Oda hid this from us, and then, years later, post-time skip, you reckon Luffy didn't see a bunch of Haki during the freaking war?
Can we just simplify it real quick?
I want to bring up a question on Sebastian. Sebastian, you said that Lauren's saying that Rocks can't use Haki hardening, but using a higher grade of Haki, and you're like, you think it's just a regular hit. My point is, I was going to bring up to that. Can Joe use Conqueror's Fusion?
Yeah.
But can he use outer emission or inner emission armor Haki?
Hasn't shown it.
He hasn't shown it. Yeah.
That's the point I'm making.
Wait, what?
Right there.
You say Ray?
I said Zoro.
Oh.
Relax. We know how you feel. We know how you feel. Yeah, we know how you feel. Okay, we know. Relax, Lawrence. Don't push the Rayleigh button.
Man.
But that's the point I'm making. I'm not saying I agree with Lawrence saying he cannot use Haki hardening. I'm saying that we've seen that people could just learn a higher level without showing the others.
And that's fine. I'm saying I don't believe he used it here.
But
that was all I was saying.
Hold on. So let's bring it back down. So I think the point we're trying to make, me, Lawrence, and Lionel, is that even though he may be using Haki, Rocks, when he kicked Kaido, or may not be using Haki when he kicked Kaido, Kaido received such damage from the kick that his eyes went blank for a second and he started bleeding. And due to Kaido being more durable, in our opinion, than Blackbeard at that point in Kaido's life, that kick would have damaged Blackbeard more.
Thank you.
Overall. So without the extra complications of comparing things, that's just what we're saying.
Okay.
And then pulled down when Luffy hit him. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Blackbeard was with his crew, right?
Yeah.
Which one did he ask for help with, Wise?
When he got back up?
No, because didn't Blackbeard ask for help after he
I
got
don't
hit
think
with
so.
Whitebeard?
No,
With Whitebeard?
Whitebeard.
Yeah,
I thought you meant impelled down.
But Lawrence, his reaction's still the same. Like, I'm talking about his physical reaction to both attacks is still the same. And it could be argued that the Luffy one was worse.
Whitebeard didn't even get to finish his attack. He just started and he already asked for help, and then the crew came in and started shooting him up and stabbing.
But my point is that singular quake is more damage, significantly more damage than the Gear 2 punch that Luffy landed. It just is.
I would agree with that, but bro, you're comparing it to like Red Rock.
And also,
I'm using the baseline of Blackbeard's reactions to the attacks.
And Sebastian,
that's what I'm doing.
Whitebeard didn't even punch Blackbeard.
I understand that, but I'm still saying. We've seen Whitebeard use this same attack before, and what its impact was. It one-shotted that Vice Hammer without issue.
Sebastian, you can't do that. You can't.
The giant one.
No, I get what you're saying, but you can't say the same amount of quake is applied to every single attack of Whitebeard.
And I could argue that more was applied to Blackbeard because of the stakes, because of who was there. I could argue that. I could.
If you know,
I'm not even going to, but I could.
No, look at the aftermath, because you want to go by that? You saw the quick power of what Whitebeard did to Akainu compared to the Blackbeard. Is that the same? It's not.
But I'm not comparing it to
not.
Akainu.
Yeah. No, I'm saying the output.
You did say Akainu was somewhat had
Akainu's fought for 10 days.
Better durability than Blackbeard.
I'm not focused on Akainu durability. I'm focused on the power that Whitebeard put to Kaido is clearly way stronger than the hour power he did on Blackbeard on his face.
That's fine.
That's
I'm
what
not
I'm saying.
comparing those two.
But I'm saying, you're saying the Quake overall. I'm saying no. Just how...
You're saying there's levels to the Quake
just
attack.
how Haki. Like,
But I'm saying, what I'm
saying
saying is any Quake attack that Whitebeard does
right, no.
is significantly more powerful than pre-time skip, impelled down, gear 2 Luffy punches. And what happened? Blackbeard reacted to both attacks the same.
Whitebeard didn't even finish his attack.
Cool, it doesn't matter. Half of a Whitebeard Quake is 1,000 times more powerful than Luffy's gear 2 impelled down pre-time skip attack. And he reacted the same. That's the point. Y'all aren't getting that.
Okay.
That's him reacting to getting hit.
Okay, let me ask you this then. Who hits harder, Cat or Kaido?
Kaido.
But didn't Luffy act the same way when they both got hit and Luffy hit his hands? So that's just how they're just reacting, bro. Doesn't mean, like, it's the same, whatever. No, it's like, they just react, certain people just react a certain way.
Yeah, I don't know why you're acting from reaction instead of just, like, damage, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Because the damage is the same, too. Look at Blackbeard. Was he knocked out from Whitebeard's attack? Was he knocked out from Luffy's attack?
Whitebeard didn't finish his attack.
That's the point we're making.
But the same thing happened in both instances. He gets hit, he reacts, he recovers.
He recovered. He called for help.
Yeah, because I'm fighting Whitebeard.
Literally on his dying bed.
Yeah, he was like 1 HP, bro.
Yeah,
Imagine again, if you want to go by reaction, right? What is stronger? Luffy's gear second attack he did apple down, Whitebeard's Quake that he did to his head, or the Sengoku blast that he got hit by Sengoku? The blast that Sengoku did that hit almost his whole crew, whatever, when Blackbeard was talking trash. You see Blackbeard get shockwaved. He got pushed back and set flying. But did he go crazy and start crying and whatever? No. What's stronger? The gear 2 or Sengoku?
Sengoku.
Exactly, but he didn't have that reaction when he got hit with Sengoku. That's why you can't use reaction off that comparison saying that using your argument when it's completely different.
If I can't use, then y'all can't use it. Because y'all use it to downplay.
We're saying the damage overall, we're saying.
Y'all use it to downplay all the time. So if I can't use it to hype, to compare the two, y'all can't use it to downplay. Because like you just said, he didn't react that way to Sengoku.
The attack itself, the damage that Black was going to get overall,
and I'm saying,
is going to be more than Kaido's.
Y'all downplay Blackbeard's durability. He is taking double damage here.
It's
and
not double damage.
Fine.
It's double pain.
And he's fine, is my point. I'm getting hit by Whitebeard and Sengoku, and I'm fine. But y'all are like, yo, 21-year-old Kaido, pre-Dragon Fruit, automatically more durable because he's an Oni. I don't get that. I can't do that.
Were there any known fact that Blackbeard got hit with any Haki attacks during those time frames?
No.
Maybe, yeah, exactly.
I can't go there.
Yeah, because we know what's stronger, most likely. Haki.
Well, I would say that attack that he took from Luffy had a hint of Haki in it.
Yeah, but that's like basic armament. We're talking about people who could probably use higher capabilities of it.
If Lawrence can have that thought process about Luffy, and y'all can accept that, when I say, yo, it's probable that Whitebeard imbued Haki into his attack on Blackbeard there, but y'all will dismiss that.
No, we never
said
did
that.
You ever? You ain't never bring that up.
Y'all said it's not even Haki.
We said most likely. We said we don't know.
It's more likely that Whitebeard didn't use Haki here?
Yeah.
It's more likely?
Yeah. Because he was on 1 HP.
Yeah. He got his face that blown off.
He literally died like 5 minutes later.
He at his weakest.
And the only
He had 2 holes in his chest, organs were melted, half of his face gone.
And the only reason I even say that there's a hint of Haki in Luffy's attack is because
Blackbeard pointed out.
Yeah, Blackbeard said your Haki got stronger. If a Haki user could sense Haki being used, only Haki users could do that. He hinted that happening. That's the only reason.
I'm not going to lie then. In the Whitebeard's Haki was very questionable during that Marineford war time because how weak he was off the illness he got.
That's all fine. It's still Whitebeard.
Yeah, but to me, it's like he was so weak, and especially now at his weakened state, he could barely even muster up, increase about his strength to let alone use Haki, let alone his ability.
Yeah, and I bet you if Whitebeard wasn't as weak as he was, the damage he would have did to Blackbeard would have been a lot way lower. I could use that.
I think it's crazy, yo. You think Blackbeard has the same, or if not better durability than Kaido, bro?
Crazy.
At God Valley.
With no Dragon Fruit?
That's
Dude, we're talking about,
bro.
because we're talking about races. Like,
we're
talking about, like,
bro.
there's Lilinarians who are going to have to be more durable than that. There's Ancient Giants. There's Oni. I believe that's part of that race that's going to be more durable than Blackbeard.
We got Rocks kicking me bleeding, man.
We talking about
Rocks, the strongest person at that moment. The strongest person of that era.
Yo, bro.
Rocks casually, no blade, just kicking.
Right.
No Haki, just hush up.
Meanwhile, old boy is running away from a Kainu.
Kainu like that.
Getting stretched out by Magellan.
You know what's funny? It's funny.
He was bleeding from Ace, who barely knew any Haki.
Yeah. And it's funny. Blackbeard ain't surviving that throwing when Loki took when he was a baby. Like,
He ain't.
Exactly. So what are we talking about? But you want to argue against Kaido?
Is Kaido? Maybe.
He might be ancient giant, bro.
Maybe.
He
If
like
there's
his hair was
anybody,
up.
it's gonna be
Maybe,
Kaido, bro.
maybe.
Yeah, man.
See, this is what I don't get about Sebastian. There's specific monsters in the verse. They tend to be Whitebeard, Big Mom, Kaido, and Odin.
Y'all talking about baby Kaido.
And Loki.
Y'all talking about
These are
baby.
like
This is
from
young and Kaido. This is
from
young and Kaido.
From birth.
Y'all telling me that Kaido could fight at a YC1 level already at birth, bro? Like, no, bro.
Most likely,
no,
yes.
bro, no. Listen to what you just said, Larry.
You want to know why that's possible, Seb? Because even by Garp and Sengoku standards, this was a crew that consistently fought amongst each other. So who do you think Kaido is fighting out of the crew?
Yeah.
He ain't never beat a Shiki. You feel me?
So
he
you're
ain't
just-
never boxed at that level anyway.
You're just
he
saying,
like,
you're
yo,
just speaking words.
Yeah.
You're not saying anything.
look at how he interacted with the crew. Look at it.
Yeah.
Kaido checked him. He went.
That's
And
not
then,
true.
and then sat down.
Stop.
Stop. Yo, Rox checked him. He went like this, and then
Okay,
he
bro.
shut it down.
Stop.
And then what?
Okay,
and
bro.
then what? We're doing
Dude.
raids. We're doing raids.
Yo,
Right?
you're forgetting.
Yo, you can give me a fruit,
Dude,
Big Mom?
you're-
yeah. I need a fruit, bro. I need a fruit though.
Yeah, you're
because
free-
you got one. Whitebeard got one. I need one.
It's so funny. Kaido entered the Rocks crew at 15.
Yeah.
Spent
and he was the little man's, bro.
and then he spent 6 years with this infamous crew who were known to fight amongst each other. So if Shiki is probably the weakest person that could be on par with Kaido, that could fight Kaido, and everybody else just falls to him, that means Shiki and everybody else above him are the only people that can fight Kaido. So if they're consistently fighting, do you think he's consistently fighting Shiki on a daily basis, or do you think he's consistently fighting the other
I'm
people?
gonna say something, and y'all not gonna like it, and I'll let Lawrence get his.
He's gonna
off.
say Silver Axe is probably messing him up too.
Yo, it's,
Yo, crazy as hell, bro.
yo, y'all telling me
Crazy
with
as hell.
full conviction, no problem, no nothing. It's whatever.
He gets no diff.
Kaido just
No diff. Silver
hold
Axe.
on. Before
Silver Axe gets no diff.
not
Don't
Silver
even
Axe.
ask me the question. Silver Axe gets no diff.
Before you're talking about during
Yes,
this
yes,
time
during God Valley.
he's casually defeating Captain John too.
Yes. Absolutely. I saw this dude get bodied by a booger bomb. Are you kidding me?
Do it. Because I was going to do the same thing.
Oh, first of all, Sebastian,
Are you
one,
kidding me?
I wanted to just bring up, two, you're acting like they said to sit down and Kaido just did it. It took Shiki and Captain John to stop them from fighting. Kaido and Rox were about to square up right then and there because Rox kicked him in the face.
If you really about that life, you're not letting nobody stop you, bro. And you know that, Lawrence.
No, they have bigger...
You know that.
Dude, they're all crew members. And then
Yeah.
also, too,
And they have a
crew
bigger
members-
objective.
And also, crew members and then Kaido was saying something about Rox's friend. He's like, yo, you're out of line here. But anyway.
So you think Kaido understood he was wrong, and that's no, bro.
Dude.
Bigger picture,
Besides the
bro.
point, right? You're also forgetting pre-fruit everything. And this is probably kind of around 15,
you.
whatever, right? Remember when him and Whitebeard were in that
Thank you.
cave game dungeon? And they set a trap for them, throwing bombs down there, right? Because there's 3 people there. There's Whitebeard, there's Kaido, and there's
Silver Axe.
Silver Axe.
Imagine what would have happened if Blackbeard was there.
No.
He would have walked out, limping.
The only person there out of those 3 people that took damage was Silver Axe.
Oh,
And Kaido.
yup.
Exactly.
Go ahead, fine.
Yeah,
Spec,
thank you.
absolutely fine.
Spec.
Not
Yeah.
a scratch on them.
Go ahead.
This dude, Silver Axe, came out leaking.
No,
I was like,
no.
yo, you guys almost killed me.
And they were talking about, yo, what kind of fruit do you think I would get? I want.
Yeah.
So like, they don't carry on
They
the
didn't even
conversation
care about
as
that
if they even
explosion,
happened. Yeah,
right?
Shiki shook the. I'm gonna get shook by a booger bomb. Remember, he was shook.
Yeah.
He thought he was gonna
So
explode
if
too.
Silver Axe and Shiki supposed to be rivals or relative,
Thank you.
then most likely Kaido wasn't fighting Shiki.
mean-
He was. Let's go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you for being. I was gonna look it up too, bro.
Y'all ain't
Go
doing
ahead.
nothing.
Yeah,
Yup.
exactly.
When the Larrys collide.
Dude, he get
Evidence is in the pudding, Sebastian.
These dudes out getting blown up by bombs and it's weakening them. Whitebeard just like, yo, so this fruit is nice, though, right? Like, it didn't even phase them. It wasn't even a their life wasn't even threatened.
Y'all can say what y'all want.
Blackbeard's
still taking it.
Yeah, right.
Oh my gosh.
Blackbeard's still taking
Let's
it.
bring it all the way back around. Does he lose to Shiki? No. Does he beat Kaido? Majority has voted absolutely not on this panel.
Absolutely yes. Absolutely. We can move on. We took
Oh,
a
No,
while.
no, no, let me ask this. So, just so we can get the pettiness of him. Difficulty.
I'll go high. I might go mid. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm going mid. I'm going mid diff.
Just so we have this on tape.
On tape.
Blackbeard.
Blackbeard mid diffs. God Valley Kaido. Stamp it.
You have on tape too that you also said that Red Rock is
Yeah, that's on tape.
Okay.
Yeah, also, Red Rock is weaker than the Quake attack Wiper did to Blackbeard's face.
Remember, it wasn't even a punch, guys. Wasn't even a punch.
Yo, and you know what's crazy?
deathbed.
And then they're gonna be like, yo, Larry and Lawrence have bad takes, and then Sebastian's gonna say this, and they're gonna just ride him and put their meat in his mouth.
Okay.
Just slapping it all over their face now. Go ahead, community. Do your best. We know you love Sebastian.
Okay.